Today I'm going to be doing my best to translate ZENO 4.1 on the fly. If you don't know what this game is, essentially the creator of ZENO for a couple years has done these April Fool's games. There is ZENO Holiday, there's ZENO RPG, and then this is ZENO 4.1. This is the most recent one from last year, I think. It came out right around the time I got into ZENO. And I did play it, kind of, but I never finished it. I never got all the endings, or, like, scenarios, I guess. It's been a while, but I wanted to, translate it to the best of my ability. Japanese is not, I'm not fluent in Japanese. I only know the very basics, at most. So, MTL is gonna be, a savior here. If anything's wrong, I'm very sorry about that. Can correct me in the comments. Also, I'm incredibly sick right now. I have COVID, so try to be a little bit kind about how nasally I sound. It's very bad, I know. But anyways, let's get right into it. So this is my nose talking, and he's going, ugh, ugh. What is this place? I can't see anything. This is Sugino. Doctor, are you there? Now, technically it's a senpai, but because in the English translation he calls him doctor, I think I'll be switching teacher for doctor, just so it's more understandable. Sugino, can you see anything? It's so dark, I can't see anything at all. This is obviously Fuyu talking. April Fool's time. What? We're in the April Fool's realm. It is a space that appears and disappears on April 1st. In this space, the dead are resurrected. It is a convenient place where you cannot die. Thanks to this, Natsu is here. This is obviously Natsu talking, and she says, yes! So, what is it this time? What are you trying to get me to do? Am I going to be kidnapped again? It seems the doctor's starting to realize that things haven't changed too much. No, what's being done this time is a treatment. There's one doctor here, 2 ZENO patients, and 2 memory control devices capable of treating ZENO. Once a doctor is appointed, 2 of the 3 will be chosen to treat them. Wait a minute, that means 2 people can be treated, but what happens if I choose someone who isn't a patient? We're probably going to be killed by that thing. Whoever remains alone in this space will have their wish granted, only in the sense that they can do as they like within the space, though. However, if that were to happen, everyone would be trapped in this space and would not be able to get out. The doctor's goal is to heal everyone and escape, but the ZENO patient's goal is to survive. Got it? Are you getting used to April Fool's Day? Because Natsu is here, I don't mind the way things are, and I don't care if I die as long as Natsu survives. Once you become a doctor, how should you choose your patients? If things continue like this, we'll have to choose by guesswork and drawing lots. Just as the name suggests, you'll get a medical examination, ask a few questions, and get the answers to help you decide. This game has a playtime of about 5 minutes, so there's only 4 questions. Got it? He's so cute! Look at his little fucking face. Sorry. Aren't you being a bit meta with the meaning behind the game's restrictions? I understand. First, let's have a doctor come forward. Who's the doctor? So, I'm just gonna go down the line. I'll start with, it's Mino, Sugino, Natsu, and then Fuyu. So, we can just start with Mino and can go down the line. Well then, let me ask you a question. So, our list of questions consist of childhood memories, family structure, are you getting enough sleep, murderous desire, about my personality, do you have an appetite, drinking and gambling, tendency, and then the last one, oh, go to vote, okay. So we can start with childhood memories. That's right, do you remember how the girl in the next room treated me well? She was always attentive to me and was kind. I was really lonely at the time, so it's a happy memory. I also want to become an adult who can be kind to others. You can see we have a big dog at home. Sometimes I went for a walk with him and it was so much fun. He was so fluffy and warm when I touched him, and I felt happy when I hugged him. I wonder what it's like to have a dog at home. I've never had a dog at home, so I wouldn't know. The Mino says, me too. A childhood memory. I remember when Natsu was born, I believe. Or, it's hard to believe. Mino says, I got to see it too. Natsu was so small and cute. Fuyu says, when you wanted to hold her, I didn't want you to because I thought you would treat her roughly. I didn't want you to get too close if possible. Mino says, that's it. In reality, I held her gently. Natsu says, it's a bit embarrassing. Well then, let me ask you a question. Alright, so we did childhood memories, now it's time for... family structure. Right. I knew that. I have parents and an older sister. Those 3 people are no longer with us because I killed them. Well, open and honest, I guess. I've always fantasized that when I stabbed them with a knife, I would be free of my difficult and painful feelings. I think it would be a relief to no longer have bad feelings. But the reality was simpler than I thought, and it was too small a price to pay for the pain I endured over such a long period of time. Fuyu says you are a ZENO patient. And then Sugino says, sorry, it seems I said something I didn't mean. Fuyu says no matter how much you try to cover it up, nothing will change, that's just how you are. Harsh, man! Natsu says, I have my dad, my mom, my older brother, and I. But my dad is busy, my mom lives somewhere else, so the only person I see every day is my brother. Yeah, no, so your dad's busy committing incest. Xenolore is insane. Sugino says, so you saw each other every day? I want to see what they looked like when they were in elementary school. Mino says, I wonder if there's any photos left at my house. Dad, me, and Natsu. This guy is one of them, as he often comes, to our houses, even though he's a trespasser. He's referring to Mino here, I think. Sugino says, I don't believe we need to include Doc in this definition. Fuyu says, then it's not included, it's just me and Natsu. Then Sugino says, oh, he's gone then? Well then let me ask you a question, and our next question is, are you getting enough sleep? I haven't been sleeping much. I mean, I don't feel sleepy. It's like my mind is clear, my vision is bright. Natsu says, I get worried when I can't sleep, and then Sugino says, yeah, I get worried too. Natsu says, I always go to bed at 9, wake up at 6:30. Because of this habit, I start to feel sleepy around 6 o'clock. Mino says, I think it'd be healthy if I could wake up at 6:30 as well, and Sugino says, maybe next time I'll put Doc to bed when it's time. So cute, so cute. Fuyu says, I'm getting better and better at not sleeping much. In fact, I'm becoming more and more awake, my mind is clear, and I'm sure I'll come up with something. Mino says, it's just that things are getting worse. What is that? At times like that, you tend to make the wrong choice, so don't do it. I kind of translated that weird. More the MTL did. I think he's saying, like, late at night, your mind kind of wanders and you make bad choices, I think. Fuyu says, if you can't think of something, it doesn't matter how you do it. Ask you a question. Murderous desire. No, I don't want to see blood splatter when I stab out a heart. I don't want to pull out organs and stab them. That's why I don't. Yes, I wish I could change the past. I wish all my painful memories would disappear. I wish I could be born into a family that cares for each other. Aww. I don't think so. Let me know if it looks like it. I have to show my brother right away. Yes, I have murderous impulses. I want to kill Mino. I want to tear him apart in the most cruel and painful way possible. Is it time to vote now? Should I choose two? Well, Fuyu says he wants to kill us. We can just do the first... Like I said, we can just go in order. We'll do the first two here. And we shall see what happens. I don't really remember. They're under treatment. I think that's what that translates to. My wish to return to the past has already come true. I couldn't ask for anything more. Right, that's what I thought, but... Just once, I want to tear him to pieces. It should be okay to let off some steam, atonement for Natsu, and for me, and... I have an impulse that makes me forget about all my past hesitations. Well... and then that was one playthrough. Here it's asking if you want to skip the opening, OP, that's what that means, and then yes or no. This time, let's be Sugino! Yippee! And then he goes, what should I ask? So let's do the right side this time. About your personality, I think? How should I answer? It's hard to explain. My personality, I'm fine. I'm aware that I'm vindictive, especially when it comes to grudges. Personality? I want to see things through once I've made a decision, but sometimes I can't help but neglect things that I find troublesome. Fuyu says your laziness is an illness. Don't be lazy with important things. And then Natsu says, don't forget to stay hydrated and eat well. Then he asks, well, I wonder what I should ask. Let's do you have an appetite? And that refers to cannibalism, I'm pretty sure. Like, do you want to eat people? I'm really hungry. I want to eat something filling. I want to eat Chef Matsumoto's beef stew. Sugino says, wow, that must be really delicious. I want to eat it too. Natsu says, I'd love to invite you if I could leave the space-time. I wonder if Matsumoto-san is still cooking. Fu says, last time I came back, you were still at home. But you were lonely because you didn't have anyone to hang out with. Mino says, when was your last time? Fu says, I'm hungry. The taste won't change no matter what you eat. I want to fill my belly with something right now. Mino says, the only taste Fuyu can sense is spiciness. Should I get some super spicy food? Sugino says, I hope the hunger and the spice don't affect my health. Mino says, I have an appetite, like always. I want to eat something with a lot of meat, like hamburger or steak. I'm getting hungry too. It's delicious no matter what you eat. I wonder what should I ask. So let's do gambling and drinking and gambling. Sorry, I was like, what's the other word? Natsu says, I'm not old enough to drink and gamble, so I can't imagine it. When I'm an adult, I'd love to go out drinking out to a bar at least once. It seems cool. Fuyu says, I can't let Natsu go to places like that. I'll immerse myself in all the places and people that might have an negative influence on Natsu. Mino says, maybe I should aim to be a politician from now on? Ooh, Fuyu's full alcoholic. If alcohol helps me forget everything, then I don't mind drinking most of the time, but I can't forget. But most of the time I can't forget. I'm tired of holding on to grudges and dwelling on memories, but I can't stop. Mino says alcohol. All the liquor I have is hidden in my desk. That was hidden in my desk is now under rubble. I might get addicted to gambling. I might feel better if I immerse myself in something completely different. Trading one addiction for another. Alright, buddy. Sugino says, Doc, I don't think gambling is good. It doesn't give you a good image. And Mino says, oh, that's right. I just blurted it out, so don't worry about it. I won't do it. I wonder what I should ask. And then the final one we can ask is tendency. I'm assuming tendency to kill people. Okay, so this isn't a particular person talking. This says Minoaki. ZENO tendency. If the person is making negative statements towards the past, it's suspicious, and this keyword is long ago. Sugino Haru. ZENO tendencies, aggressive, assertive, and carnivorous tendencies are suspicious. Keyword family. And Ushiro no Natsu. ZENO tendencies. If Minoaki is mentioned, it's suspicious. Keyword Aki. Ushiro no Fuyu. ZENO tendencies. If the topic of Minoaki comes up with family, it's suspicious. Keywords Natsu, Aki in the past. I wonder if I was able to distinguish them properly. I'll try choosing. This time we can save these two. We'll just have Mino go. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Sure. And then under treatment. Right now I'm just going through all the questions, pretty much. Mino says, is it over? He did not say that upbeat, but... Sorry, but for me this place is the best and the worst at the same time. It was really tough. Should I say it's the sum of all punishments? I have a tingly feeling. I don't know what feeling I should feel. That was a lot of feeling. That's why I want to destroy this place in a spectacular way. I wish that happiness, sadness, regret, all of them would just die and disappear in an instant. It would be easier if we were just scattered meat everywhere, having fun and lost all willpower, right? Oh, the scrunkly! And then he says, right? And then it goes straight to white. Assuming he fucking bombed us. This time, let's be... Oh, I guess Natsu's next. Let's be Natsu, sure. I'll try to imitate my big brother. Oh, that's so fucking cute! Oh, the scrunkly! Double tap now if you'd scrunkly the one! Oh my god, my Shayla! My Shayla. So now we have to repeat questions. I'm gonna skip over the repeats, and then I'm just gonna read the ones that we haven't read yet. I think we read my notes yet, but this says memories. I remember thinking, I'll try to read all the books on the bookshelf at home. I thought so I read them top to down. The books collapsed and I seriously thought I was going to die. Big brother, I heard from you that you often got stuck in your house. Is that true? And then Mino says, Fuyu has helped me so many times. I want to imitate my big brother, and then this is... Let's do family structure again? Me, that's all. We are like a family, big brother, me and big brother Aki. Oh, it's so sweet. Getting enough sleep. Alright. I've been able to sleep about 8 hours recently. When I was doing research, I used to stay up all night, all the time. I don't really have trouble sleeping. Fuyu says, this guy doesn't care about anything at all. I can sleep in strange places. Or he can sleep in strange places? And then Mino says, maybe on top of a tree in the garden. And then we'll do murderous desire. Mino says, none. If so, it's best to seek treatment immediately. And then Natsu says, I wonder if I'm thinking right. So we shall save Mino and Fuyu, and then Sugino is going to be our little sacrifice. Oh, he went crazy ass bitch. I want him real bad though. Like I let him stab me. Sugino says, it went well. Any wish will come true, right? 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 I want love. If anything could come true, I want love. Forever and ever and ever. That's all I want. Give me the ultimate love. ... What? If you don't have it, you can't have it? That's right. I don't want to. No. Make it happen. If it doesn't exist, make it. Show it to me. Let me feel it. You told me you could make anything happen, you fucking liar. He didn't say fucking, but I want to add that in. For me, give me love. A world where I don't have to suffer from ZENO. Oh. Y'all, that's fucked. That's actually fucked, y'all. Alright, Dr. Fuyu in the house! Same as always. Alright. This time we shall do the second line of questions, and then we're gonna read, what is it, Sugino's? Sugino's, right? Because we didn't see his responses before. So, from the top, about my personality. It's difficult. I like interacting with people, but I get really upset when people are angry. Mino says, I can understand that. When someone is being scolded, it hurts you too. Oh, Natsu's response is different, I think. She says, I'm a bit worried, maybe. Sometimes I wonder, what does this mean? Is it okay to ask? Is that so? It doesn't really look like that, though. And then... do you have an appetite? Oh! These responses are different. I'm so sorry I'm skipping over them. I think. Fuyu says they are troublesome because they require a lot of effort to eat. I prefer things that you can eat with your hands. And then Mino says, I wish you'd try to lead a more cultured life. Sugino says, I might be a little hungry. I want something light to eat. Sandwiches and things, like meat buns. Natsu says, I wonder if I'll fall from above. It would be fun to eat while I'm talking with everyone. Natsu says, I'm hungry. At times like these, I remember the sweets I had for a snack with Aki-san. It was a taste I hadn't really had before. Fuyu says, did you feed Natsu something unknown to, Mino? And then Mino says, your face is scary. It's fine, you're just drinking nutritious jellies that you can buy at the convenience store nowadays. I've got to try that kind of thing sometime while, you gotta try that thing sometime while you're growing up. Okay, Fuyu just says kill? Am I translating that wrong? Like, I even pulled up MTL, like, that just says kill? Okay, sure. Same as always, and then let's do drinking and gambling. And then he says the same thing about the rubble, and then Natsu says, if you're going to get addicted, at least do some research, or make some sweets, big brother. And then Mino says, yeah, sorry. Sugino says, I'm not old enough to drink alcohol yet, so I'm not sure. I don't like it, and I don't have a good impression of it. Fun fact, he also hates smoking, too. He just doesn't like any addictive substances, it seems. Mino says, when you can drink alcohol, I'll protect you. I'll watch over you. So let's see how much you can drink it first. And Sugino says, thank you, Doc. But wasn't Doctor quite tolerant of alcohol? And Natsu says, I can't imagine it. I guess the future is already set. I can't imagine what it's like growing up. Big Brother Aki, and well, I can't imagine it. That's sad. Take responsibility and hold on to the wedding ceremony right now. Hold a full-scale wedding ceremony so the participants can stop crying. It's your duty to not make Natsu sad, says Fuyu. Mino says, Natsu's not old enough to get married. And then, I guess we can just do this one again? I think the tendencies are still the same, right? Alright, yeah. And then Fuyu says, I should need to choose. I have an idea. So, we shall go with the first two. And they are under treatment. And then Natsu is the xenofied one. Sorry. Yeah, your big brother just left you to die, Natsu. Sorry. Kinda fucked up, isn't it? She says ... That's how you know it's fucked. It's a lie that any wish will come true because Natsu doesn't grow up. Because there's no signs of Natsu growing up. She can't become an adult, so her wish won't come true. ... I wish, or I see, it would be good if Big Brother could shrink. Then your chances will change completely. Yeah, make Big Brother my classmate. Oh, my Shayla! He's so little! Mina says, hey Natsu, let's go home together. My Shayla! They're so fucking cute. She says, it's okay, Oni-chan. Even though we're classmates, isn't it weird that you call me your brother? Why do you always say that? It's a secret. More importantly, please come back with me tomorrow. You're going to be the only one going home with me, got it? Oh yeah, that was great. Or I think he said that would be great. Ooh, okay. So those were all the possible like outcomes for like who can get Zeno and whatnot. And who can be the doctor. Okay, we're gonna go Mino. And we shall skip to the voting. And then you click the little doctor. Mino says, hey, who are you? Sugino says, what are you talking about, Doc? It's you there. You who's been at the top left all this time, right? Who are you and what is your purpose? Whoa, the world is shaking. You should stop, Oni-chan. I was wondering why you keep repeating this. Is it your fault? Get us out of here. Stop it. Leave me alone. Or leave it alone. Sugino says, if I can get out of here, I want to do that too. If I were locked in this place, my wish might come true, but I'd be content with this world. Please, get me out of here. Stop. Stop it. Ooh, okay, is this us? Is this like fourth wall break? I can't really tell who this is. Did you wake up? Please be careful, you're still probably confused. Please answer my question. Or, sorry, do you have nausea or a headache? The distance between dream and reality is becoming unclear. And then our questions are current living environment, about my personality, you're getting enough sleep, family structure. Huh, okay. Oops, the effects of the program are still being felt. That's fine. Please talk to me as if I were a doctor. Oop. About my personality? I tried to get him repeatedly to talk about himself under the guise of the examination to help him remember who he was. You're getting enough sleep. You were confused and seemed to have no memory or even recollection of who you were. So I wrote a program based on the memory control device that Professor Ushirono had made. Since I don't know who you are, I hope I will provide a clue. Are you getting enough sleep? You were in a state of disarray and it seemed like you couldn't even remember anything. Not even who you were, so I wrote a program based on the memory control device that Professor Ushirono created. I keep saying professor, I should probably translate that as doctor, no? I don't know what it is, so I hope I'll provide a clue. And then family structure. Did any other characters come to mind for you? It's all just creation of your image in your mind. It has no substance. Oh, we got more? About drinking and gambling? Would you like to take the program again? He seems confused, so you may want to allow him some time to consolidate his memory. But that's not reality. It's something that happens in your head. Please understand that this is a fantasy world. About work? I guess? No, I don't know either. To think that they would force their way into a facility where people were still inside and blow it up. They must have something they really wanted to hide. I wonder what. It's almost like there's a cannibalistic disease going around caused by fucking inbreeding. If your wish were to come true, was the question, I think. Or about my wish, or whatever. I don't know. This is not a program. It's all a lie. That wishes come true. And then what is this last one? Murderous desire. Ooh, uh-oh. No, you're upset. Calm down. This is not a program. This is reality. It's no good. I'm in a state of confusion again. Or you're in a state of confusion again? Let's connect to the program. I thought it would work this time. Now, remember your name. Who are you? What the fuck? Well, then let me ask you a question. Oh! What the fuck did that say? I went back and watched the footage. It said something about the numbers not being good. I guess I'll just go down the line of questions again? Oh, the icons disappeared. Weird. Natsu says, my earliest memory is watching my older brother play piano. I was on his lap, and my brother's a really good piano player. When my brother's practice was over, he came over to me and gave me a hug. Stop, that's so fucking cute. Fuyu says ... and Mino says, this guy's totally embarrassed. Fuyu says, don't slap me in the back, you tone-deaf recitalist. Oh? It says, can you hear me? Please come back. If this continues, I will go inside myself and become like a psychic. I won't be able to get out. Let's go click on this again, I guess. Last time this is what made the magic happen. I'm back in the flashbang room again, I guess. You've come back, or good, you've come back. This says, I want to go back. No, as I said before, the situation is extremely dangerous right now. You are becoming dissociated and dependent on memories of the past. I know you want to go back, but the world is the world where that world is the world where your wishes come true, but getting caught up in that world doesn't make it real. For your treatment, you will have to accept it. Everyone is dead except you, and except you is in the red, I think. You are now experiencing symptoms of ZENO. Moreover, this and you are in a very advanced stage. No, you'll be no exclamation point, damn. You'll be placed in isolation room for the time being. I will physically restrain you. Damn, okay, chill. As I repeatedly erase your memories, or by repeatedly deleting your memories and remembering only safe memories out, you will gradually become more stable. Why does the stage always go back halfway no matter how many times I try? I just want to fix you, please understand. That world is a lie. Oh? Whoever remains alone in the space will have their wish granted. That only means that we can do whatever we want with the space. But then everyone else will be trapped in the space and won't be able to get out. So we're having a flashback right now to the Fuyu scene. The doctor's goal is to heal everyone and escape, and the ZENO patient's goal is to survive alone. Got it? This says ZENO patients, trick the doctor, survive alone. Thing is, the goal, if you do that, these are all the options. I just click the top one. Wishes come true. Have you calmed down? Are you okay? Please answer my question. Please answer honestly. Do you experience any physical discomfort such as nausea or headaches? Is your vision blurry? Right now? Fuck yeah, it is. It tastes bad. What will happen if we continue to use storage controllers? No experiments found. It may have adverse effects on the body. Can you recall your own memories? Did you hear a lot of stories in the device? I mean, yeah. Is that so? It may be necessary to change the program. Do you want to eat meat now? Do you want to commit atrocities? Right now? Do I feel like eating people? I mean, yeah, I'm a zombie, always. I see. Do you want to kill me? And the only answer is yes. Is your vision red? Yes. Is the reason you want to kill me because you enjoy the world of lies in your program? Yes. It's over. You are a ZENO patient. The program seems dangerous to you. You need to be isolated. I found you among the rubble and wanted to heal you. I feel sorry for you, as you don't know who you are, don't know your identity, and have no memories of your past. I'm sorry for my lack of ability. Good night. Oyasumi. Something just happened. There's no one there. The doctor won. If the doctor wins, everyone will be set free. Don't just disassociate into the world inside your head. Wake up every once in a while. It's the same questions as oh wait, there's more questions? Current living environment, about work, relationship with family, friendship, job description, how you spend your holidays, hobby, murderous desire still, and then impressions? Okay. Let's do childhood memories for this doctor guy. If you remember anything, please tell me. Childhood memories are very important. Can't pick family structure? By the way, all these replies are programmed and are not actually sent by me. I apologize for the fact that you won't be able to receive the same reply. If you want to stop, please stop. Getting enough sleep? They said the same thing as earlier. It's also inhumane to keep them asleep for so long. However, since you get violent, it'll be difficult for a while. Let's try to heal you little by little. Say it's the same thing as before? Your living conditions are not very good. I want to improve it quickly. I don't want him to spend the rest of his life unable to move without restraints. Again, the beginning of the message is always the same, it seems. If I have a family, I want to contact them. I'm sure they would cry with joy. Same as before. Unusual appetites, especially an obsession with human flesh, are a danger sign. How about it? Do you still want to eat? It looks like you want to eat. In that case, you probably won't be able to be arrested anytime soon. If I read that right, whatever. The treatment has been pretty rough lately. The entire ZENO facility has disappeared, so there's not enough material for people. Drinking before bed has become a habit. Did I read about work yet? I forgot. I don't think I did. You were found under the rubble, and the others were brought from across the country. New patients are being brought in. The collapse of the laboratory was reported as an accident, but the truth of the matter is that it's only a rumor, and I'm hesitant. It may be only a matter of time before this becomes known. Relationship with family? If you have a family, I want to contact them. I'm sure that they're hurt over you. Because it's a top secret facility, I've not been able to tell my friends or family about this place. When I told them that I had no signal, they assumed that I was working away on a tuna fishing boat? Alright, sure. Oh, tuna's big in Japan, right? My bad, I shouldn't have laughed at that. That makes sense. This is the same thing as before. Hold up, did I already read that? How do you spend your holidays? There's no rest, right? They sleep in a prefabricated hut right next to the facility. Hobby. Do you remember your hobbies? If there's an act that gives you peace of mind, I will allow it as long as it's not dangerous. Pencils and string-like items are not allowed. No pencils?! Damn, I guess it makes sense. Each impression? It's okay to tell me exactly what you saw. Maybe it could lead to identification? Do you know the name of the house and where the house is? And then the last one is murderous tendencies. This just says it's abnormal. Okay, we are actually back to where we were now. Well, not where we were, but where we're supposed to be. Now, I don't think there's any differences what you choose here. I'm just gonna choose ZENO patient again because that got me stuff and things. Here's our little... Okay, here's the Q&A part. This time we're gonna choose no here. Is that so? That's good. You probably don't remember, but you complained many times that your vision was impaired after using the device. I'm glad that didn't happen this time. Can you recall your own memories? Did you hear a lot of stories in the device? We will say, hi! Yes! Is that so? Maybe necessary to change the program. Do you want to kill people? Do you want to eat meat right now? No! No, I do not. I agree. Now that things have calmed down a bit, can we just reconnect once more? It may be dangerous to be suddenly cut off. But I want you to stop as soon as I get there. There's a risk of your mental health being affected. Sorry, not afflicted. Oh my god. Since you've been in a serious accident, please rest and wait until your body's fully recovered. Let's gradually accept reality. Please stay asleep, because you don't seem to be feeling very well. Make your wish come true? Oh, hi Mino. Wow, I ate my fill. Full stomach. I could talk about this as much as I want. I agree. I feel safe now. What a nurturing world. Let's stay here. What a peaceful world. Not really nurturing. Let's stay here forever. ZENO 4-1. Oh, 1-1? The end. Okay. Now, as far as I know, that is it. I hope you enjoyed this. For a game that took 30 minutes, this recording is 2 hours long. If you round up. But I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to translate other ZENO games like this, or just any other Japanese games in general, I happily would. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!